showroom floor. They've got a BMW, a used one. It's called an HP4. It's their 1000 race bike, but it's super souped up with everything, carbon fiber. It's got 193 horsepower. It weighs 365 pounds. Its power to weight ratio is superior to a Formula One race car. It's faster than a Formula One race car that costs millions and millions of dollars. You can get on this bike and go faster, just all around faster than a Formula One
here's the problem. You start thinking about motorcycles, it's like, shit, I'm gonna buy. It's what people do with homes, buying homes, selling homes. It's just plant the seed and just let it germinate. Just let it germinate. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so you're gonna sell your house. All right, so here's your house. This is what it's worth. By the way, people sell a house like this. This is what they can buy. They can buy this house. They can buy this house. Yeah, your linoleum countertops. Yeah, you can go ahead and get granite countertops, a Sub-Zero, the big entertainment center in the backyard, and your payment's going to be the same. But you don't need to do that. You know, somebody comes in here and says, you know, you can take your Volkswagen Passat and trade it in for a Porsche with the same payment. I'm driving a Porsche tomorrow.
It starts percolating. You're right. It just sits there and just starts to grow.
Same thing. It's the same thing. You don't even need to say anything. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hey guys, Brian Stevens here. This is Frank Ray with the National Real Estate Post. I wanted to let you know that if you have ever been, and you need to have been, a wholesale account rep at any time, probably in the past before the meltdown, Remen wants you again because the largest growing segment of the mortgage population right now are the brokers. And they are looking for experienced account reps. This is a good chance for you to maybe leave the neighborhood you're in, try somewhere else in the country. Either way, talk to Remen. They can help you out. They're a great wholesaler. All you have to do is click this banner right over there. Now on with the show. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but a mortgage company called Mortgage Rewind has launched a reverse mortgage that senior citizens can use to get loans completely and totally online. It's kind of like the AARP of Rocket Mortgage.
Okay.
For those who need to convalesce, Frank, or those who have to convalesce, let's put it that way. So tell me, is this a good idea?
I don't know. Is it?
Well, the youngest person who could use a completely automated and online loan application was born when the average income was $5,800 per year. A house would cost you, your median house cost you $12,650. At that time, Kennedy was assassinated in the year they were born at the University of Alabama. They just desegregated. Alcatraz had closed their doors. We've all seen the movies if you're over the age of 30. And we installed a brand new hotline that was connecting Washington, D.C. and Moscow so we wouldn't accidentally blow the entire world into smithereens.
Nice.
Now, it was a state-of-the-art hotline. I believe it was called the Red Phone or the Red Line. It was a telephone, a real telephone with a rotary dial on it.
Nice.
And it was connected to the wall, and it had this thing for the younger people out there. It's called a cord. Okay, it used to all get crumped up, and it actually connected the phones together, just like two cans and a string that kindergartners use to understand how invisible radio waves can travel through the air. Well, not exactly, but you get the idea. It's cutting edge by today's standards. Now, TVs had 3 channels at the time these people were born, and if you wanted to change the channel, you had to stand up and actually go over to the TV, the television with the boob tube in it, the vacuum tube, and turn the knob, which, by the way, was convenient because you probably had to adjust the rabbit ears just to get the static out of your picture. And if you don't know what rabbit ears are...
All right. The point Brian's trying to make is
are seniors going to use technology, Frank?
Well,
that's the point I was trying to make.
Okay, a senior going online and filling out an application on their own.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
training a shark to play fetch is more likely to occur, man.
You think so? Maybe. I don't know. I've never tried to train a shark to play catch. By the way, buying a house in 1963 would cost about twice your annual income. Did you catch that from what we were talking about before? Twice your annual income. Now it's like 5 times your annual income. Meaning over the past 65 years, guys, homes have become, 200% more expensive to own. Now, inflation set aside. Seriously, think about this. Frank, just real quickly, stay there. It's kind of like you can't judge a baseball player today by Babe Ruth standards because today they're all hopped up on steroids hitting 100-mile-an-hour balls. Right. You have to judge people by the era in which they played.
Okay.
We have to judge homeowners by the era in which they owned.
Okay.
Because the median income back there in 1965 was $5,800 per year, right? Per house.
Right.
Now the houses right now the houses back then were $12,600. About 2 times the amount of that annual income. Today, the median income of a family of 3 that has an associate's degree is $51,970. Okay. Median sales price nationally today is going to cost you $279,300, or about 5 times the annual income. And that, my friends, is seriously nuts and bolts, right?
Right.
Look at this graph.
Look at this graph.
Check this out. Not only are houses more expensive, if you set inflation aside, a home 65 years ago cost you 2 times your income.
Right.
Now it's 5 times your income.
That's right, man. If ever there was a stat to persuade someone to buy a house, this is the one.
Right. I agree.
Real estate agents should be talking to renters about freezing their monthly and annual housing costs, which
Well,
makes
yeah,
a lot
duh.
of sense.
Should be doing that years
that's
ago.
a slam dunk.
Years ago.
But also explain the historical consequences of not owning a home.
Right. It costs you a lot of dough.
It goes like this,
lot
right?
of dough.
If you're waiting and saving money to buy a home down the road,
Got it.
understand that the cost of that house is running down the same road right alongside you, and in most cases, running faster than you're saving,
Ooh.
meaning regardless of what you save, the cost of the home is outpacing your savings.
Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't
Buy
good.
it now, man. Just makes more sense.
Yeah, it does. That's not good, okay? So, and this is a conversation you should be having with your clients, not just the freezing your monthly and annual housing expense. So, yes, but back to the senior using the Rocket Mortgage for the Infirmed. Those are our seniors, the people who go to Denny's all the time. Are they going to use this whole thing? The answer is probably not, but kudos to Mortgage Rewind for spending their time, their money, and their resources on this endeavor, because activity is generally better than no activity when you're dealing with sales, either in real estate or lending. And maybe they can, I don't know, maybe they can also make a grilled cheese sandwich maker that would double as a cigarette lighter.
I don't get it.
Well, that's the point, Frank. It's not meant to be got. It doesn't make any sense. It's like the blue-haired lady's rocket loan for, never mind. Just never mind. Let us know what you think, my friends, down below.
But you know what they'll do, though, is just like every computer-impaired senior does, is just have their kid do it.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, man, I want to go for this reverse loan online. Here, do this for me.
Can you please tell me how to start my computer up and get on the World Wide Web? With their Commodore. By the way, answer this question here. What senior citizen is the top player on Call of Duty? The answer is none of them, because they don't use their computer.
Mister, get back off. Get back off. Get back off of me, dog. Get back off of me.
But they
Call
built
of
it.
Duty. It's
don't
not
know.
even on a computer.
I don't
is
know.
it?
I don't use it.
It's on
I don't use
computers
this
on a game.
I don't use
it's
this
a game station.
I don't use this stuff, and you're telling me a senior's no. But good for them.
Hey, they gave it a shot. I wonder if it'll work.
We'll see you manana.
You should still just go to Liberty Home Equity Solutions for your reverse mortgage.
Yeah, that's right. Chicken chow mein.
Have a good one later. Bye.